Who am I? My name is Jett Storm, and this is my second chance at a career in the WWE. Things didn't work out for me last time, but this time will be different. I am the guy that nobody wanted to see succeed. I am the guy who nobody wanted to give a chance to. I am the Outcast, and this time, I'm going straight to the top.
What's up, YouTube? This is MouthWiz927 and welcome to episode number 1 of my WWE 2K17 My Career Mode. That is right, folks. WWE 2K17 is finally here, and we can finally kick off this game in style. And as you saw in that little opening vignette, it is the return of Jett Storm. So for those of you who have been with the channel for quite some time, back in WWE 2K15, Jett Storm, of course, was the featured My Career protagonist of that game. However, things did not go so well for Jett Storm. As you saw in those highlights earlier, Jett Storm was terminated from the WWE after several years of service. Now, of course, when it says that it was like 2021, that it was like that Jett Storm was in the WWE for like 7, or was it 9 years? No, it was 7 years. It was like 7 years or something. The way that time just worked in WWE 2K15, you got like three months out of the year were feuds. So you could basically chop off like 3, maybe 4 of those years at least, because by the end of that series, everything was just the feuds, like the good rivalries were just few and far between. So rather than saying, oh, so what is this, like 2021 now? How exactly is Jett Storm back in this thing? Now, if you want to try to form some sort of canonical tie to the previous series, then you maybe make a better assumption that it's like 2017. I think you could get by with that, with the way that 2K15 was paced with its career mode. It was so bare bones that honestly, a year's worth of feuds was stretched out over the course of like 5 years. So yeah, I think 2017, meaning he was in the WWE for about 2 years or so. That's about fair. Makes a little more sense than how things actually played out, but nonetheless, the fact of the matter is, Jett Storm is here in NXT, and he has a brand new attitude as well as a brand new look. Now, some of you might be thinking, actually, all of you are probably thinking, just looking off of the vignette, if you're thinking, well, this guy and that guy from the opening, they don't look anything alike. What exactly happened here? Like, what happened? See, my goal was to try to give him a bit of like a different look. I wanted him to look a bit more like, what's the word I'm looking for? Have him look like a bit more worn, like, his face looks like it's sort of decrepit, like his skin has gotten paler. Really like just this whole, him being terminated from the company in his first time around really just sort of took its toll on him, and that's really has just sparked this whole change in his persona. His whole mindset has just completely changed. He's sort of become warped after his previous failings, and as you can see right now, his moveset as well is completely different. Just driving that knee into the back of Bo Dallas's head. Let's look at this. Oh, just a punch and an uppercut, and then just shoving Bo Dallas away. You can't really, I don't know. Bo Dallas, he is a former NXT champion, 1/3 of the social outcasts. Jett Storm, who knows what this match with Bo Dallas could lead. What could this set up for him in the future? he could very well be getting on the bad side of the social outcasts. And at the very least, if he could get a win here tonight, he would be defeating a former NXT champion. So I'd have to say that that would really catapult him up the ranks very quickly in just this debut match alone. So of course, Jett Storm, since this is his second go-round here in the WWE, originally my goal was to go straight to the main roster because, well, for one thing, Jett Storm's already, he's had his time in the sun before. However, last year, my career mode never made it past NXT for me. I never made it up to the main roster just because I wasn't interested in going that far. I felt as though I had already seen the majority of what the game had to offer just based on the NXT portion alone. And I was not ready to extend that series to the point of how WWE 2K15 turned out. That one wound up being like 50 plus episodes. 2K16 career mode was already up to almost 30. And so I figured I would just call it quits in NXT. So I was hoping that I wouldn't have to start in NXT with Jett Storm this time around, but unfortunately, I'll just go ahead and flash my progress on the screen here. As you can see, I tapped out to Samoa Joe. That forced me to be stuck here in NXT. So I guess it just goes to add another chip on Jett Storm's shoulder. So, might not have worked out for me personally, but for the storyline's sake, I think that it may actually work out better in Jett Storm's favor. So hopefully, at least for Jett Storm's case, he can just kind of breeze through NXT. Getting a win over a former NXT champion in Bo Dallas would be a great way to do that. And as for how the series is going to be produced, with 2K16, I tried to make it look a bit more like a realistic show. Like, I wanted to take a bit more of an objective stance, kind of fill in more of my role as a commentator like I do in Universe mode. But in 2K15, I kind of had a mix of both, where I was also sort of acknowledging the fact that this is a game, obviously. And I think I'm going to kind of go back to that style a bit more for 2K17, just because the way that the way that everything is just sort of changed, and there's a whole promo engine and a lot of, that type of talking involved, and I don't know, with the way that I try to do things in 2K16, I mean, it was something different to try, but I feel like this career mode does a bit better of a job at sort of providing its own sort of content, if that makes any sense. We'll hold the phone one moment. Jett Storm connects with the Storm Out. And that should be lights out for Bo Dallas. Jett Storm, all he's got to do is cover the man, and he's got this matchup in the bag, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it, folks. Jett Storm wins in his debut match here on NXT. So it's a warm welcome back for Jett Storm. He comes back to NXT after a year away from the company to try to reinvent himself, try to reignite the flame, the fire within him. And Jett Storm, so far, his return to the WWE has been a successful one. He gets the win in his debut, and that's just what Jett Storm needed to get his career in the WWE underway, but doesn't look as though Jett Storm's done just yet. Jett Storm going after Bo Dallas. Well, the match is over. But Jett Storm, he's not done with Bo Dallas by a long shot. Dallas whipped into the barricade. As Jett Storm just hammers away on Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is defenseless at this point, but Jett Storm doesn't care. Jett Storm is out to make a statement tonight. Oh, a double underhook DDT. Shades of former WWE superstar Drew McIntyre. And now Jett Storm, what's he thinking? A punch to the face, a kick to the back. Oh, this is not looking good for Dallas. Oh, the leg lock, or I don't even know what you call that DDT. The move is escaping me at the moment. And he nearly drove Bo down. I think he might have actually connected with that little metal bar there from the barricade. Bo Dallas might have gone face first, but Jett Storm still not done. Storm out again, this time out on the floor. And Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas didn't deserve this. Unfortunately for him, he was just the first man in Jett Storm's way. And like I said, Jett Storm, he wants to get through NXT as quickly as possible.
Nice work out there tonight. You keep that up, you'll have a bright future here in NXT.
Well, there you heard it from Triple H. He seems to be impressed with James Storm. So he's been repackaged now. He is no longer Jett Storm. That would explain why he doesn't look like Jett Storm. He's actually Jett Storm's brother in disguise. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So as we see, we're going to move on to our second show. Yes, that's right. This time around, we don't just get limited to NXT. No, we can also go on to main event as well while we're in NXT. Even though you've been able to do that in previous games, this year, see, like, I'm not exactly sure how I want to structure this series just yet. So, really the editing style has kind of gone back to more of what 2K17 my career was, where I just, rather than going from like match to match as if things were more like a show, I'm kind of showing you the menu screens and whatnot. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that, but that's probably what I'm going to be doing. And some of you may also be questioning the look for Jett Storm, just to kind of give you guys a sort of the inside scoop as to what I was thinking with this creation this time around. So Jett Storm, he's had his shot in the WWE once before. It didn't work out so well for him. So now he's sort of adopted this edgier, this rougher exterior, and you see he's just coming down here, and I mean, right now my idea was that nobody really knows who the Outcast is. Nobody really knows what this Jett Storm person is bringing to the table with this new mindset, this new character of his. And he just sort of like shows up. I mean, they don't even have like a nameplate for him. He just walks down to the ring. The lights are incredibly dim. There's almost no lighting at all. And like nobody really seems to know what's going on with this guy. He just sort of shows up in jeans and this torn up t-shirt. Nobody really knows what's going on. So in a way, there's a sort of mystique, some sort of mystery in the air whenever this guy makes his way into an arena. And then I also kind of went with like the over the head cloak type thing, just because I thought that would look cool. This isn't a look that I plan on sticking with for very long. It's just kind of going to be his sort of debut look until he gets to an NXT takeover or something like that. And after that, I'll probably try to give him a proper attire of sorts. As Jett Storm went for a palm strike there, but he was just out of reach. He was unable to hit Tyson Kidd there. But fortunately for Jett Storm, he's able to turn things around with a jawbreaker and then follows it up with a drop kick. As now Jett Storm, kick after kick to the face of Tyson Kidd. And we know that Tyson Kidd has got some educated feet of his own. But it looks as though Jett Storm is trying to knock Tyson Kidd for a loop before Kidd can even get a chance. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is here on main event. And is he going to get himself some of Jett Storm? Well, for the moment, Bo Dallas is just standing at ringside, and if I'm not mistaken, that's Jett Storm's corner. Is Bo Dallas siding with Storm here, or is he just... did he choose to stand there to try to get Storm's attention? I don't exactly know what Bo Dallas' strategy is here. But the question is, will Bo Dallas get involved? Will he be a distraction for Jett Storm that could cost him the victory? As Tyson Kidd nails the code blue. And just like that, Tyson Kidd turns this matchup in his favor, going to work on the head and neck of Jett Storm. And as I take a look at it, I might have to adjust the color of that beard, just because like the lighting in the arena as opposed to the lighting in the creation suite is a bit different. So at first it looked like his beard was going to be a lot darker than his hair, but in the lighting like this it looks incredibly gray, which is not what I was going for at all. As Jett Storm takes down Tyson Kidd with another leg drop DDT. It's something along those lines. It's leg something DDT. I will remember it for the next episode, I promise you. Let's look at this. In the corner, Jett Storm chop, punch, one after the other. And Tyson Kidd drops like a sack of potatoes. As Jett Storm rolls him over, hooks the leg. One. No, kick out by Kidd before even a 2 count. Oh, but there's a kick to the back from Storm, but that seems to have only fired Tyson Kidd up. He went for the rolling elbow, but Storm blocks it. Now a knee lift. Kidd staggered. And another one. And that time, Tyson Kidd falls to the mat. There's Jett Storm. No, counter from Kidd. Oh, but a counter from Storm. Into a neck breaker. Beautiful sequence there from Storm as Tyson Kidd now whipped off the ropes. Storm ducks under again. Has him hooked. Release Tiger Bomb. And just like that, Jett Storm is in firm control of this matchup. Tyson Kidd can barely keep up with him. As up goes Kidd for the lumbar check. Could this be the beginning of the end for the last graduate of the Hart family dungeon? Jett Storm delivers the kick to the gut, sizing Tyson Kidd up for the Storm out. And much like Bo Dallas on NXT, I think Tyson Kidd is about to fall at the hands of Jett Storm. As Storm hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. This match is over, ladies and gentlemen. Jett Storm has won again. First it was Bo Dallas, and I'm surprised that Bo Dallas actually didn't get involved in this matchup. It appears as though he just sort of came down to ringside to scout out Jett Storm. Perhaps the Outcasts, the social outcasts, could be planning an assault on Jett Storm in the near future. And maybe Bo Dallas just wants to get a bit more of an inside scoop as to what this man, Jett Storm, can bring to the table. Just what is he really about? Oh, don't tell me Storm's gonna do this again. Bo Dallas, I don't know where he's gone. But apparently, Bo Dallas is not here to help Tyson Kidd out. As now Jett Storm, much like he did to Bo Dallas on NXT, Jett Storm looking to lay waste to Tyson Kidd. Here on the outside once again as he delivers a kick to the guts. And Tyson Kidd is in a bad way. Jett Storm again! Storm out to the outside. Tyson Kidd driven face first into the concrete. And yet another WWE superstar. Wait a minute. Baron Blade is in this game. Baron Blade, oh my god. I thought we had seen the last of him in 2K15, but Baron Blade, he's back in. Oh my goodness. So that is going to do it for this episode of My Career Mode. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you'll stick around for some more My Career here on the channel. We've got some big plans for Jett Storm this year. Hopefully things will go a bit better than his last outing, and hopefully things will go a bit better than Zero's career did in WWE 2K16. So it looks like next episode we're going to be taking on Hideo Itami, but we'll save that for next time. And here comes Finn Balor as he nails a shotgun dropkick in the corner. Sami Zayn is down. And Finn Balor, he's setting it up. Balor to the top rope. This isn't good for Sami Zayn. Finn Balor putting it all on the line. Coup de grace. And Balor, he could retain right here. 1, 2, 3. He does it. Finn Balor retains the NXT Championship. What a match. What a performance between these two men. But at the end of the day, Finn Balor, he does it yet again. He is still the NXT champion. And what a performance he made in this matchup tonight in front of some of our new Performance Center rookies. As Finn Balor coming out here to celebrate with his friends. I mean, what a match. What a night here at NXT. I mean, these guys, just look at that. That is somebody to look up to, and that's